Hey, good morning. I just wanted to take a second and just share something with you. And it was kind of a full circle moment, not for me, but for someone else. And so there's Ed Sheeran. And if you are into pop music, you know who this is. Like, he's really just taken the music industry by storm. He's incredibly talented and gifted, and I was just listening to the radio, Kiss FM 106.1 here in the DFW area, and they were saying that he recently had his picture taken with Eminem and 50 Cent. And of course, you know, he was featured on one of Eminem's songs. And I was just like, I just couldn't help but to feel so much happiness for him and just complete excitement and gratitude for him on his behalf, I should say, that something that he was writing about when he was a kid has come to fruition. And it's just amazing. And it just goes to show you that, you know, here he is. He was this boy that had a stuttering problem, and he was bullied, and he loved music so much. He was so passionate about it that he, not just music specifically, but hip hop and rap, and he was so passionate about it. He was determined that he was going to teach himself how to rap, that he would go and practice and practice and practice until he could do it, even with a stuttering problem. Now, I had a stuttering problem whenever I was a little kid, believe it or not. And I even had a little bit of a lisp, and I had to go into speech therapy. And of course, now I don't have that issue, but here he took it upon himself to change himself to what he wanted to be. And I guess this is just to share with you that, what is it that you want? I want you to think about it today. Like, what is it that you want? That you want it bad enough, that it's enough to make you not sit down and binge watch Netflix one day. That it makes you want it enough that you're willing to get up earlier than other people or stay up later than other people. What is it that you want in your life? And it is never too late. That is one thing whenever I hear my clients say, well, gosh, I'm already so old, it's kind of too late. No, it is never too late to have the things, to be, do, and have the things that you want in this life. The only thing that's keeping you from having anything that you want is you. And now I know that that's hard to swallow, but it's the truth. And if you become super honest with yourself, which is what I really encourage, because you can't even begin to change. You can't begin if you can't be honest with yourself. And what I encourage you to do is find someone to hold you accountable, whether it's a coworker. I have found that sometimes it's not always best to have your closest friends or family to hold you accountable. It just depends on that person and how they are. But find someone to hold you accountable, someone who's not in your closest circle probably, and share with them your goals and what you want, and then go for it. Even take the smallest steps to get there. If you hate your job and your career, get out of it. And I know you're like, well, that's not the easiest thing to do when you have to pay bills. Okay, so maybe you want to be a doctor and you have to support your family. You can't just take off and go to medical school right now, right? So maybe instead, maybe you're not even working in the medical industry. Find something, anything in the medical field, whether it's in administration, sanitation, or whatever, to put you in that environment so that you can start to acclimate and grow in that environment, in that capacity, while you are learning to have the things that you want, to be the person that you want. People say, oh, I can't switch jobs, I've got to pay my bills. You can switch jobs. You can't. If something that you're doing in your life is not serving you and making you happy, you should not go home every day and complain about your job. Your job should be something you enjoy enough that you don't dread it. You don't dread it. If you don't want to work for someone else, why are you working for someone else? Come up with a plan. Get out of there. Do something else. You may have to do something that you don't want to do for a short period of time until you can do what you really want to do. But set that deadline for yourself. Again, tell someone who can hold you accountable. If you need someone to hold you accountable, let me hold you accountable. I have multiple people that hold me accountable for my goals and my actions, my behaviors, my habits. And that is how you change. It's how you change, because it's so easy to lose sight of the things that you want when life gets going, or when pressure comes down on us, or when we're not reaching our goals soon enough in our mind. You can change overnight. It's as simple. You can change from one second to the next. It's as simple as that. You just have to make up your mind, and that's what it takes. So anyway, what I want you to do today, think about Ed Sheeran. If you don't know his story, look it up, because it's amazing and it's inspiring, and I can't help but to feel incredible happiness for him, because he made that happen in his life. He made it happen. He wanted it bad enough that he made it happen, and he was willing to do what no one else was willing to do, what others are not willing to do, to get what he wants. And so I want to leave that with you. You have a great day, and if you need me to hold you accountable, if you need help figuring out what your goals are, coming up with a plan, I'm here, and that's what I do. All right, I'll talk to you later. You have a good one. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye.